I have to turn my mic on. Otherwise, you won't be able to hear me. Hello, everybody. I want to thank all of you for being here today. This couple of people suggested this just today, and or was it today and yesterday? Anyway, a couple of people suggested this, and I want to thank you for those suggestions because it's an excellent idea. And I spent a little time thinking about what would be a good meditation for this, how to work with these kinds of things, and without getting into all of the details, because there is a spiritual science behind what I'm doing today, I was looking at the elements and how they work. And there's differing ways, different element progressions that can be used. Those of you who do traditional Chinese medicine, you know what I'm talking about. And obviously what we want to do is we want to reduce this incredible energy that's, exploding towards Florida right now. And so what you want to do is find ways to normally what people do when they chant the elements, the 5 elements, wood, metal, fire, water, earth, they usually chant them wood, fire, earth, metal, water, and that builds them. So there's ways to do it where you reduce it, and that is what's used when you fight evil. Wood, metal, fire, water, earth, that reduces evil. So we are going to, we may do that. I'm going to wait and see during the meditation what guidance I have. But all I can tell you is I started recording these 2 different chants, putting them together, and the energy was exploding within me. And that means that the light beings are extremely happy about this. So we're going to get into that. There are 2, you saw them already, there are 2 seed sounds that we're using. The first one is the seed sound for earth. So if you've done the Hul breath as I've taught it, 10, 15 years ago on this channel, there's a specific method. So you can choose to use this if you want. You don't have to listen to anything I'm saying right now. When we start chanting, you can just chant along and let the energy do whatever it's going to do. But if you'd like to know, I'm happy to share with you because it's helpful. So the Hul breath, when I originally was given this in meditation, I had huge amounts of energy, heat and explosions. I mean, I just had so much. And I was in a lot of pain, and I was desperate. I'd never consciously worked with any light beings. I was desperate. I closed my eyes and I said, just give me a 1-word seed sound that will heal this, this energy imbalance that I had. And what came to me was the sound Hul. Now Hul is it's a combination of 2 things. It's the sound for earth, which is Hu, that is found all over the world, including in Chinese medicine. That is the sound for earth. So it grounds and it balances. And then there's the L sound, which is the runic letter for the deep waters, literally translated as lake, but it means the deep, deep waters at the center of the earth. So when you chant this, you are pulling energy down, deep, deep, deep down into the center of the earth where it reaches the waters. The waters are deep emotions. You might come to some conclusions as to how it is that we have so many unnatural weather events like this, and the seemingly coincidental scenarios where The powers that be seemingly aren't able to help people. It's happened in Lahaina. It happened just recently with Helene, and so now we're set to have another disaster, and we don't have the tools to deal with it, to help people. So there is tremendous anger. Where it's coming from, you can make up your own mind about that. But these are not natural events that happen on a healthy, happy planet. So whatever's going on, there is a tremendous amount of anger. There are people who are using their anger in very destructive ways. And then there are people who are being damaged, and they are also angry. And this anger has to go somewhere. And so what we are going to do is we are going to allow the earth to process this, as well as the minds of people on earth to process this. So the Hul breath, originally when I taught it, you would chant it and you would imagine a frozen mist like snow coming down through your crown chakra, down through your central channel in your body, out through your feet, out through your perineum, out through your hands, deep into the earth, pulling you deeper into the earth. And I came to find out that the original word for the mother goddess in very ancient Europe was Hul. We know her today as Hulda. When it snows, even today in Germanic-speaking countries, when it snows, people look out the window and they say, Mother Hulda is shaking out her bedspread. So they understand that she is bringing this because the water, when it comes down in frozen form, it melts later on and becomes the water that nurtures everything. So we're going to imagine this frozen water going down into the center of this hurricane, and bringing cooling and calming and pulling that energy all the way down, the energy that's trying to explode out into the atmosphere. We're going to pull it down into the earth where Mother Earth can use this and bring nurturing and healing. The second sound we're going to use is Thong, Thong, Thong. Thong is the seed sound of the god of protection, and it is a storm god. So it's a god that has to do with lightning and thunder, but specifically used against evil. So you know him in the Vedic as Indra, and the original word, his name Indra, is made up of three seed sounds. In, Thu, Ra. In means full, like the full moon. Thu means the ambrosial nectar of the moon. And Ra means king. So Inthura, Indra, means the king of the full moon. And Indra is a warrior. He is a conquering warrior. That's why the Vedics worshipped him. That's why he was the main god of the Vedics way back in the Bronze Age, because that's where human minds were back then. He has another expression which is found in the ancient Germanic, which I believe is even more ancient than the Vedic, and his name is Thunar. You've heard of him as Thor. That is the Scandinavian accent that is squishing it together, Thor. But his name is Thunar. Thu is the ambrosial nectar. When you drink the honey, because Thor drinks honey, honey gives you all of the nutrients, it calms you down, and energizes you in a healing way. Nar is, if you're into Vedic religion, Narayan means, another word for God, it means the first cause, and it's actually associated with the first human. So the first cause, the creator of consciousness. So Thunar is that conscious being who feeds on the ambrosial nectar of immortality. He is the one who fights against the giants. He spends all of his time fighting against giants. Giants are nothing more than sociopathic, narcissistic forces, whether they be evil spirits or evil people. So when you chant Thong, you are empowering the physical boundaries, your safety. It'll get rid of demons, it'll get rid of illnesses, it'll get rid of people. If you chant this, people will start leaving your life that you didn't know were actually vampirically sucking off of your energy. People that you know are working against you, they will disappear from your life. They will just one day, out of the blue, just say, "That's it, I've had enough of you, I'm out of here." And they will just leave. And you'll go, "What the hell was that about?" So we're going to be chanting both of these I've already told you what to imagine when we chant the Hul breath. I'm going to imagine that like a whirlpool going in perhaps the opposite direction of the hurricane, which goes counterclockwise, maybe a clockwise. You're going to imagine that coming down as a cool, frozen mist, like snow coming down through, or you can put it directly into the eye of the hurricane. And I get a lot of power when I feel this, bring it to calm down the anger of people on earth, because the anger is reaching a boiling point on both sides of this. The narcissistic psychopaths are losing control, which makes them extremely angry. And the people are beginning to lose their composure, becoming very angry. So we're going to calm that down. We're going to freeze the dark forces in their path, and we are going to bring nurturing and healing to the angry public. And when we chant the Thung mantra, what I'd like for you to imagine, here's the Gulf of Mexico. So I want you to have in your mind all of the land. There's the Mexican peninsula, and then surrounding up through Texas all the way around to Florida, and then there's Cuba. When you chant Thong, I want you to imagine the land sending out a pulse, a vibration, so that whatever is inside of that gulf is hit on all sides from a vibration that will stop it in its tracks. Because what's happening right now is the anger of that storm is heading, and it doesn't care what is in front of it. And so we need to tell it to stop. Stop. We're going to stop it in its tracks. So you can focus on any and all of those things. We will chant both of these mantras independently, and then I will allow us to hear what we've been hearing in the background, where both of them going, and you can pick whichever one you want, whatever you feel most connected to. So, first thing we are going to do is we are going to chant the Hul breath. I just want to check one thing here very quickly. Give me a second. You'll have to forgive me. I'm trying to see if I can hear the Hul breath in the background. Okay, so we're going to have that in the background while we chant. So the first thing I'd like for you to do right now is get yourself in whatever whatever meditative place you want to go, you can sit down, you can sit in full lotus, you can sit in half lotus, you can sit in a chair, you can stand up, you can move around. This energy is going to be pretty intense, so it's pretty unlikely you're going to fall asleep, but you can lie down if you want. But if you want to get up and move around, dance, do yoga, do Tai Chi, this energy is going to get very powerful. So feel free to let your body move however you want. You don't have to sound like me when you chant. You can change the pitch, you can change the tone, you can change the length of it. You don't have to try and copy my voice at all. If I go into throat singing, it's done spontaneously. I don't do that on purpose. You don't have to try and copy that. That's it. All right, so let's get started. So get in your meditative position, wherever that is. Please inhale very deeply. And exhale. Inhale once again. And exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Now what I'd like for you to do is to imagine yourself growing. Imagine your body, your energy body becoming much larger than life. You begin to grow and grow and grow until you are so enormous that you look down upon the earth and the earth is just a ball in front of you. You could pick it up with both of your hands, the size of a volleyball or something. And we are going to now chant this whole breath, and I'd like for you to again send this energy directly to Mother Earth. Connect yourself with Mother Earth, and then we'll start focusing on other things. We'll do this 3 times. Ready? Inhale and chant with me. Please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. I would like for you now to continue to imagine yourself growing larger and larger. If you need to, imagine yourself coming out of your heart chakra and flying up through the sky, up through the atmosphere, up through Earth's magnetic field, and you find yourself floating outside of Earth. When you look around you, you see we are surrounded by extremely powerful beings. I am seeing the whole army of the mantis beings behind us, ready to go to war. I see all of the light beings in all directions. I would like for you to consciously send out the invitation for all conscious beings to come to Earth and to help us. We are sending out the request to all of the interdimensional beings of light, to all of the extraterrestrial beings of light who are going to come with their technology. And we have given them, I have already given them permission to use whatever means they have at their disposal to help cool down this very angry earth. We are going to invite all of the gods you can imagine, the largest, most powerful, all of the gods in all of the multiple dimensions we now invite, and I summon them here to do this work. Beings from all other galaxies have now surrounded Earth. And because you are here, you have given them permission. What I'd like for you to do at this moment is to look out into the infinite beings of light that are surrounding you. And I would like for you to say something along these lines. As a master of the Earth dimension, I give you permission, and I order you to use all of your energy to heal the anger and to stop this storm. Go ahead and do this now. Tell them that I gave you permission if you feel that you are uncomfortable with that. I give you full permission to order these beings to help you. And now, spend just a brief moment with your personal guide. If you've never done this before, simply send out the mental invitation for your personal being of light, your higher self guide, to come to you in whatever form works for both of you. And you are going to look into the eyes of your guide, and you are going to ask your guide to show you how powerful you are. Please do this now. And now please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. What I'd like for you to do now is focus on the picture of the Gulf of Mexico as I showed you. We are going to chant Thong 3 times. When we do that, I want you to imagine from all of the land there's going to be a wave of protective energy which will go out and focus directly onto the hurricane to disrupt its flow of energy and to disrupt the heat, to disrupt the wind, to stop it in its tracks. Ready? We're going to chant this 3 times. Ready? Inhale. Please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. I would like for you to, in your mind, allow the power of that mantra to continue to vibrate. Imagine seeing that wave from that Thong mantra rippling out into the Gulf of Mexico, going and making that storm become smaller and smaller in size. What we're going to do now is we are going to chant this Thong mantra a few more times. This time what I would like for you to do is I would like for you to focus on the anger within planet Earth for the abuse that she has suffered all of these years. I would like for you to focus on the anger of the dark force, sociopaths causing all of the damage around the world and the wars around the world. I would like for you to focus on all of the anger in all of the humans who have been suffering at the hands of these incredibly dark, evil forces. We are going to chant Thong. And when we do that, those who have been victimized will feel empowered and safe and strengthened, and the aggressors, their armor will shatter. They themselves will lose power, and they will be filled with the fear from the knowledge of their transgressions. Get ready, we are going to chant. And before that, I would like for you to imagine all of the powerful storm gods that come to mind for you. Thunar, Indra, Tarhunt, all of the lightning gods, Zeus, Dieus Pita, all of the lightning gods, think of them. And when we chant this, all of their power is going to go simultaneously into empowering the earth with lightning, empowering you, empowering the gods, and disempowering all of the forces of evil. Ready? Begin and chant with me. Attention back to the sound of my voice. Continue to allow these vibrations to continue to emanate Looking down at the Gulf of Mexico, we are seeing these protective waves coming out from the land. They are bringing down, destroying the energy, the heat, the explosiveness of the hurricane. What I'd like for you to focus on now is we are going to focus on the earth. The earth has been fighting for her life by herself for tens of thousands of years. We are now going to chant her mantra, and we are going to send healing and strength to her, to appease the wounds, to appease the anger, to give her strength and encouragement. Inhale and chant with me. Back to the sound of my voice. Continue breathing, continue expanding, continue focusing your energy on Mother Earth. Now let us focus on the storm itself. We're going to chant the Hul breath a few more times, specifically sending this snow, hail, frozen rain all the way down into the center of the storm. You can also imagine the water underneath becoming cooler and cooler all the time, bringing up cool water from the depths of the ocean to the surface. Ready? Inhale, chant with me. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Continue to relax, allow these sounds and these energies to expand. I can already feel the energy calming down. I can already feel things beginning to balance. What we're going to do now is we are going to balance the negative energies in the 5 elements so that they can be purified. So we are going to start with, we're going to do the elements in this order, and I'll teach you how to do each of the sounds, but we are going to do the elements in this order. Wood, which is also ether. Metal, which is also air. Fire, water, earth. This is the sequence that balances through purification. There's an excess of very powerful negative energy that is affecting everybody on earth, and we are going to chant each one of the element sounds once in order. I'm going to tell you what each of them are. The sound for wood or ether is shh, just like you're shushing somebody. S-H-H, shh. Metal is the sound of air escaping. Sounds like a hissing snake. That is s. Fire is spelled H-A-W. Sounds like ha. Water sounds like water gurgling out of a spigot, and it comes out of the back of the throat, and it sounds like and the earth, you already have that. That's just the sound H-U. I'm going to chant each one of these once in this order. You can do this with me. Inhale and chant the wood sound. Inhale. Inhale and chant the metal. Inhale and chant the fire. Ha. Inhale and chant the water. Inhale and chant the earth. There's a sixth sound, we're going to chant that. This is energy that goes down through your central channel, so you can imagine the energy coming from your crown all the way down to your feet. I will show you what it sounds like. First it is the sound He, H-I, and it's chanted like so. He. Ready? Chant it with me. Inhale. He. And relax. Allow these energies to float around you, inside of you. Imagine everything becoming completely comfortable. Imagine every impurity being balanced. Now we are going to bring some protection to the earth, so we can hear in the background the chanting of both of the mantras. We are going to chant the Thong sound. This time you can focus on whatever you choose. You can focus on keeping the storm in its place, which is in the middle of the ocean and nowhere else. You can focus on empowering the earth, giving her the power to defend herself. You can focus on human beings and give them the power to stand up for themselves and to speak for their own truth. You can also focus on the dark force psychopaths, and you can imagine these waves of energy going through them, shattering all of their armor, destroying all of their technology, shattering all of their plans in their mind, and bringing them back to the truth of their soul essence. Focus on whichever you like. Inhale and chant with me. Thong. attention back to the sound of my voice. What I'd like for you to do now is to continue to feel these energies. Imagine yourself floating in space or in your perfect 5D world, and imagine these energies balancing, healing, nurturing. You can send loving energy to the earth so that she can consolidate her energy and create her new reality as well. You can focus on energy going to keep the storm in its place. There's another thing I'd like you to imagine, which is if you look at the Gulf of Mexico in your mind, imagine a cold, dry air coming off of the southern United States and slicing into this hurricane. Imagine again, strong, cold, dry air coming off of, actually from Canada, sweeping all the way down and out into the Gulf of Mexico. This will destroy the storm's ability to consolidate itself. Going to turn the sound back up again. You can listen, meditate, you can chant along, focus on whatever in you is inspired to focus on. Enjoy. attention back to the sound of my voice. The last thing that I'd like for you to imagine is that you are an enormously huge being. The earth beneath you is the size of a volleyball. You could pick it up and toss it. Of course, you won't do that because she's your mother, so you love her. But I'd like for you now to focus on the area where the hurricane is. So what you're going to imagine that you're going to do is that you are going to, you can now open your eyes and look at me for a moment. You're going to make this symbol. Now, it won't be here, it'll be flat. With your hands flat as though you're putting them on a table. So you're going to imagine that you're going to slam your hands on the top of a, like maybe a glass table, making this triangle. It's a very powerful mudra. It is called General Kong's seal. And or maybe General Quan, I can't remember his name. It's Quan Kung's seal. And it destroys negativity in a physical space. What you are going to imagine you're doing is you are going to drop this right above the storm. And what will happen is that storm, which is like a puff of smoke, is going to vanish. So, I'd like for you to close your eyes again. Focus your attention over the Gulf of Mexico, where this hurricane supposedly is. You are enormously huge. Feel the power of Thong flowing through you. Feel this incredible power to destroy evil flowing through your entire essence. I also speak to all of the light beings, all of the gods as well. We're going to imagine that we make this triangle figure with our hands, and the earth will be underneath our palms, and we raise our palms up, and we bring them down fast and stop them just above the hurricane. Do this now. And now imagine the hurricane dissipating. Like you put out a fire. You took all the oxygen out of the room, the fire is gone. And now, please bring your attention back to the entire earth. Send balancing and healing energy. Let's go around to the places that have a lot of pain. I can feel a lot of pain in the mountains of southeastern United States. So send some love to those people and love to that part of the earth. Let these Hul sound travel there. And now we can move to other parts of the globe. In the Middle East, there's a tremendous amount of pain. We can allow the healing to rain down upon that part of the world. Go ahead and spend some time there. Now let us go to Ukraine and Russia. Tremendous amount of pain there also. And let the sound of these mantras penetrate into that area. Let the rain from the hool go down and put out all of the anger and the fire. Heal the wounds. Now I would like for you and all of the light beings to imagine that you're backing away from Earth as it's spinning on its axis, and you become aware that the Earth is a giant toroidal field. What we're going to do now is we are going to chant the Hool breath 3 times, and you're going to imagine this cooling, healing rain go down into the center of the earth through the top and out the bottom. So it's going to go in the North Pole, go down through the center of the earth, and then out the South Pole, and then surround the whole earth, filling it with healing and with balance. We're going to do this 3 times. Ready? Chant with me. Inhale. Back to the sound of my voice. Last thing I'd like for you to do is bring your attention back to the Gulf of Mexico. I get the feeling that there is a wound there. I won't get into the reasons why I think that, but I believe there's a wound. The earth has a wound there. What I'd like for you to do now is I'd like for you to send loving, healing energy directly to that. Imagine going to the bottom of the ocean there and sending loving, healing energy through that wound, allowing that part of the earth and allowing those waters to be cleansed, to be nurtured, to be empowered and healed. We'll chant the Hool breath 1 time for that. Imagine all of that, and all of the light beings, please do this with us. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. On the count of 3. Well, before we do that, let's just spend a few minutes not chanting and let us just breathe and feel these vibration of these mantras just for a little bit. attention back to the sound of my voice. We're not going to end this meditation. I want you to imagine that these sounds are vibrating continuously in the universe, continuously on the earth, continuously in the cells of every living being, every human being on earth, whether they be awakened or not. And let these sounds call us home. Let these sounds bring the earth and all of her children back home. On the count of 3, I'm going to allow you to wait. Actually, I'm being told to wait a moment. What I'd like for you to do now is to focus on your perfect 5D earth. That is the fantasy planet where you are the most happy, the place that you would go if you were a little child and you would create the perfect, most beautiful, most blissful, most fun, most exciting, most loving, most healing, the most safe planet you could possibly imagine for yourself. I'd like for you to imagine that or feel that. You're welcome to come to mine. All you have to do is just simply connect yourself to my energy and you will be more than welcome in my perfect world. Whatever yours is, imagine it, feel it, and allow these mantras to bring to our reality these worlds that exist on different frequencies, one on top of another. We are going to create a gateway which will allow all of the people on this version of Earth which is being deleted, all those which wish to, can choose to ascend up this portal. Imagine your energy, your body turning into pure light energy and beginning to be stretched out and pulled up through this portal as if through a transporter. You're going up into a place that is brighter than this one, and allow the energy to pull you up until you are in the new world that you have just imagined. You are surrounded by beings that love you. You slowly begin to recognize them as your guides, your spiritual family, your best friends. You've known them for tens of thousands of lifetimes. They're celebrating that you have returned home. Allow yourself to completely bring your energy to this place, to that feeling. Spend one moment, look into the eyes of one of the light beings that's looking down on you, welcoming you home. Ask them to give you a piece of advice, a word of encouragement, a hug, a feeling, a thought, a blessing, whatever they wish. Go ahead and ask them to give this to you now. And now, if you would please repeat back to them what you heard them say, or whatever they gave to you, whatever you saw, heard, or felt. Repeat this back to them. And now keep this feeling in your mind. You're not going to leave. You're going to keep your energy there. You're going to stay there. On the count of 3, I'm going to give you permission to open your eyes. Whatever you see in front of you, even if it's the world that you came from, it is merely a projection. Your energy is in your new home. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Rub your hands together. Place them over your eyes. Inhale the warmth of your hands into your brain, down to your feet. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Rub your eyes, your face, scalp, back of the neck, front of the neck. All right. So that was a very powerful and pleasant meditation for me. I'm going to put this on 24/7, not this particular one, this one you see here that just has the sounds. I'm going to put that on 24/7. And as long as I am able to, while this is going on, I'm going to do another live meditation with these mantras again tomorrow. I'll let you know, I'll put it up on the channel when. Things are getting kind of iffy for me in terms of figuring out where I'm going and what I'm going to do. Yeah, just keep, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell button so you can get notified. But I'm going to upload this right here, which you see and you're hearing in the background. I'm going to upload that 24/7, at least while all of this is going on in the Gulf. So thank you, my friends. Let me see if there's anything here. Any questions or anything anybody has? Archeya Angela says, hi from Georgia. Thank you so much for doing this. God, please protect our dear beloved Gaia and all forms of life on her. Yes, Fim Sample enjoyed the mantras. It doesn't surprise me. Archeya Angela once again says, this is absolutely beautiful. I called upon all of creation in loving service to Source to assist and amplify our prayer request. Thank you, everyone. All right, anything else? I've seen some interesting comments. I don't see anything that I guess needs to be. Oh, thank you. By the way, anybody wants to support the channel, just click on the dollar sign there. Anthony gave me $15. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I would not be able to function without you guys, so support the channel. That is one way to do it. Fim Sample asks, does anyone feel your ears being stuffed while doing the Thong sound? If that is a sign that there are higher dimensional beings, perhaps extraterrestrials, who are either communicating with you or connecting to your energy, that's one of the things that happens is your ears start to close. Yeah, they're all over the place. They're very powerful here. Glitter Goddess sends $4.99. Thank you so much. Let's see what else. Autumn Russ says, we are the earth. When we heal, she heals. I've been continuously feeling and seeing that we need to return to the earth by creating communities. Amen to that. Fran says, the gods are with us all. Luke felt an incredible amount of calming and loving energy during this. Yes, so did I. Moses felt tingling. So since somebody brought it to my attention, this is the website, thunderwizard.com, that supports this channel. So if you want to support this channel and keep me from living in my car, you can go there and subscribe. There's multiple ways to subscribe. The shop has all kinds of very powerful teachings and practices. My books are at michaelwilliamdenny.com. And yeah, so I appreciate all of that. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I think we're done. I hope this was helpful. You can watch this after it's been recorded. If you missed the live ones, you'll still be there with us, because time doesn't work linearly. Even if you're there with your energy, you will be there with us. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of your tremendous power. And I will see you all perhaps very soon, within 24 hours probably. All right. Take very good care of yourselves.